the blue balls. Man.
Hello, YouTube.
Wait, this is going on YouTube? I'm out.
Yeah.
You said blue balls. That's the recording.
Yep, as you started it, of course.
This is the first thing that not Tom is going to hear.
thing that was
Say worse things? Do you want me to say worse things?
No, I don't.
No.
Are you sure? I
Yeah.
could.
We gotta keep it R-rated. We can't go
It
beyond
could be
R.
fun, though. It could be fun.
This is going to be a good night.
Welcome to the internet.
This is session 29. So, the party is currently participating in the Tournament of Grumsh in hopes of locating information on that they picked up from the bandits that were raiding. They're on the final day of the team battles, and you guys just successfully defeated the Shadow Webs by like a hair's breadth.
Well, when you summon a Kushkapult.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn, that fight. I rode high on that fight for like the rest of the week last week.
So crazy.
It was insane. It was awesome.
And you guys earned yourself a reprieve from the fight, or from the fighting.
That 10-hour roll.
10 hours.
I think that
So
was
good.
almost as clutch as that question.
Yeah.
Like-
And you guys
Because this next fight we would have been trounced.
basically,
Yeah.
this is the final fight of the group battles. Your guys' lot for the final fight was drawn last. So,
We made it, guys.
Okay.
And you guys have woken up from your rest and are headed back to the arena, where you see the sun has begun to set over the hills. The crimson and gold sunlight fills the veil as you guys get ready for your fight.
So the sun was not rising.
The sun is setting.
Oh, okay.
Dan, the thing that you messaged me about last week, with the tea.
Yes.
Am I aware? Does Tenzin aware of that?
Nope.
Like effect?
Nope. You feel
Okay, so-
a little more like, kind of like deja vu-y, but
Okay.
beyond that.
Gotcha. That was that. I understood.
Yep. Like, you feel like you've been in this moment before, but that's about it.
Gotcha. Got it. Okay. And does that last for the full time, or is that like
The time I
just like an
sent you the
immediate thing?
message. What did I say in the message?
No. I just meant, does that feeling of like the deja vu thing, does that last for the full time? I see the message and I understand that. But
Yes,
okay.
unless you use it.
Understood.
And then it fades.
Got it.
Use it.
But it has faded because I drank that tea before bed. So
Use it.
Is it caffeinated?
Maybe.
Oh no.
Did it have milk in it?
tasted like ash when I drank it.
It's
Oh.
milk
And it
tea.
fell out of my ribs underneath my jacket. Like it fell through my ribs. Just like this
Tasted like
pool of tea on the ground.
Vampire would.
Yeah.
Oh my.
You missed it because I said it was milk tea.
No, I'm not a vampire, guys. I don't know where you're getting that.
You
Says the
body
person
swapped
who
with
won't
Dearden.
drink
What a
garlic
vampire
milk.
would say.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not a
and your
vampire.
not garlic milk drinking. How rude.
Oh.
Okay.
We're gonna make him quit for real.
The garlic milk is just a step. Like, I'll take any of the jokes, any of the references to milk and Tenzin being lactose intolerant. That's fine. But garlic milk is crossing the line.
Oh,
But garlic
only
milk.
2 of you guys are in roll 20.
Oh, that's a good
Oh
point.
shoot, yeah.
I'm in roll
Yeah.
We're using Roll20 tonight, guys.
Well, obviously. you're
Oh,
one of
we're
the
using
two.
Roll20 tonight.
Thanks, Nemo. Wait, no.
We found him.
I haven't heard that name or that reference in a long time. I hope he's doing well.
I'm both Nemo and 6 because I'm in the wrong game.
Did you log into yours?
Yeah, it just automatically went to mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I need to actually switch over to my encounters.
There's this little dash at the bottom.
What little dash at the bottom?
Am I the only one seeing this?
I think you're the only one saying that.
The purple? I
Down
see it.
there?
No, there's like a line. And if you hover over it, a bar pops up.
I don't know.
I don't see what you're talking about.
I don't see
First,
that
I thought it was like an artifact or a scuff on my screen, but it's in the app. Anyway,
Huh.
don't mind me.
Interesting. Let me make sure I am connected. Refresh.
It almost looks like a scroll bar that's all the way to the right. I wonder if it's the...
Is it your scroll bar?
I don't think I've ever seen it before. And now it's gone. Oh well.
Hey, whatever. Okay, so let's jump over to the Witch Moon Vale map, because I think that's the one that has your enemies or your opponents. Are they on here? Oh, they're not on here. What the heck? I thought they were.
There was somebody on the world map. I don't know if that was.
Oh, was it the world map? Maybe it was the
I don't
world
know if
map.
that was an
Oh, yeah,
old
it was
group
the
that
world
was
map.
there, but there was a group there.
Yep, it's world map.
Yep.
Right there is your next opponents. This one here, give me a sec, get their names up. Okay.
Why are you on Horsey?
Why not?
So this one here is Thar. This is the former the champion last year. So he's the reigning champion right now of Grumps.
Can I roll an insight check to see if he has the shard or if he knows anything about that?
I'm gonna have you do that after the fight. I'm gonna have you roll
Okay,
for all.
fine.
I'm gonna have you roll for all 3 days.
Okay.
The fight's gonna last 3 days?
No,
Yes.
you guys have been fighting for 3 days.
Oh.
This
true.
one here is. Is it gonna show him?
Yeah,
Red
a
guy's
3-day
the
long
champion.
combat in D&D would
Okay.
last so long.
This gentleman's name is
Kush.
Brenza.
It's
Bren's
so
a
I like
badass.
this. I dig this guy's look. I mean,
Yeah.
I like the black and green. I like the cut off like blazer with armor. I mean, this guy's dope.
Yeah, his
Is he
aesthetic
a
is...
black dragon with green tattoos?
Oh yeah,
I'm
he
not-
does look
I'm not
pretty
telling you.
awesome.
Is this-
You'll
Black
figure
dragon one with green.
That's
tattoos.
my
He's
assumption.
sick, whatever he is.
This is Vekas.
Again, I'm down with these aesthetics that Dan keeps bringing for us. I'm not like there's no sexual attraction to a dragonborn like some of the other races that we've seen. But
This is Jinkar.
really cool aesthetics.
Jim Carrey? What?
Jinkar.
Oh.
And this is Sistin.
Damn, girl.
I thought that was Calliope.
Oh, she's whoa! Hold on.
No, is that the wrong name?
I don't know.
Does she have scales?
Is she like half Dragonborn?
It might be art. for
I love the
Calliope.
art. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's
cool.
Calliope.
I don't know. I found it. It's cool art.
It is very cool art, yeah.
Wait, yeah, that's from Critical Role, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It just fit what I needed, so I was
Yeah.
like, "This works."
Yeah.
So.
I mean, all the art's from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I recognize.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So that is your guys' opponents for this final fight.
I was too distracted with trying to remember the character's name. What did you say their actual name is in this one?
Siston.
Siston. Okay.
And we've seen them fight. How does each character?
Aggressively.
Okay, that's not what I'm
Good.
asking.
I
Same.
mean, that makes sense.
Gotta
Like, if
play
you
to
had
win.
to pick a D&D class to describe their actions, what would you pick?
Don't tell him, Dan. Don't tell him, Dan.
I mean,
Thar seems to be a
I would be
paladin.
watching.
Thar
Okay.
seems to be a paladin. Jinkar appears to be they are a type of spellcaster, but they also fight with blades.
Okay, so a melee caster of some kind.
Vekus is a they're just basically a heavy. They wield a great axe fighter.
Okay.
Siston is a short sword wielding fighter. They're a little more nimble. And then Brenza tends to use short swords and crossbows, and tends to be pretty sneaky.
Okay.
Cool.
So that is what you have observed over the time.
And you said they're very aggressive. So basically the opposite of the team we just fought.
Yeah. Which works for
They're
me.
like held back.
These people, they are going to hit us so hard.
Can't wait.
I gotta play on my mobile feet here quite a bit. This is gonna be. I'm gonna go full monk this fight, guys.
You're gonna punch people?
I'm gonna run around. I'm gonna stay out of reach.
You gonna poke it with a stick?
I'm gonna full monk. I'm not gonna tank monk this time.
Okay, let's get things rolling. Let me set. Oh, I'm gonna have to pull up.
Dang it. I should have been a character who uses his staff as a weapon so that I could poke it with a stick. Right in the cloaca.
Oh, this is really gonna piss him off.
Argo did get a long rest.
Should play as like a ranger who's the crocodile hunter.
52. Okay.
That would be an amazing character.
Right?
Ooh. Never mind.
Except their
I'm not
favorite
gonna say
enemy
anything.
is lizard
right.
folk.
Bruno, when I click on my token to open up my character, or to open up like the options around my character in terms of like health and settings and auras,
Yeah.
the aura button perfectly covers Dearden. Which I think means that the green circle should completely cover me if you open yours. Not anymore. Now the
What?
no, never mind.
I was doing the same thing that you were doing, but yeah. It doesn't quite perfectly, but if I go two above you,
Here, hold on, switch spots.
it's still the same.
What circle are you guys talking about?
The aura circle.
I
Yeah,
don't
the
see an aura.
auras.
Or not the
setting
auras,
circle.
the icon circle.
auras and icons, same thing.
If you-
Oh, the green. Okay, I see. You mean the like health and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
health, AC, and whatever we use for the green one.
AC, DC.
Yep. So you guys get to start in that little wedge there.
Oh, I need to bring in.
I actually shouldn't start at the front.
Um,
Someone slow should start at the front.
Go ahead and roll initiative,
Okay.
guys.
I'll go
Give
to-
me a sec.
Someone slow should be up there.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that was you. Dude, I was for sure calling you out directly.
Yeah.
Initiative.
I'm
Roll
a little
well.
higher initiative than you. Watch.
Hey, I rolled an 18.
Oh no, Horsey, you don't ride deer, didn't?
God damn it!
0.17.
Every damn time.
Bloop.
I thought I had that setting on. So
Reload.
roll with my
Yeah.
dex. Whatever.
Roll with the punches.
You did. You're 17.17.
No, I added that in.
Oh.
Why did it not roll with advantage? Oh, it did. Okay.
See how it says advantage and
Well,
parentheses,
before
right?
it was showing both of them.
Well, you
This
see.
time I just set it, and I didn't change anything.
Give me a sec, Dan.
No, you're fine.
I didn't realize we were using D&D Beyond tonight.
Huh?
We're using
I'm gonna
D&D,
pour myself
yeah.
another drink real quick.
It's the only thing we use every time.
That was the joke.
I know.
I feel like we all do that, not getting the joke to each other, and we always explain it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that's the thing about this group. We
It's our
have some pretty abstract references sometimes, and there are times where I'm sure that I feel like I've done something where I've gone like too far to the point where people don't know it's a joke because it's almost too dry, and I feel like I have to explain myself.
Ooh. Natural 17. I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Could you say it again?
No, I was saying I think in this group we have a lot of people with like a really good sense of dry humor, and every once in a while, like it gets, at least with me, I get like a little like anxious where it's like too dry.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Was that a joke? Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Hold on, that's not fair. Asking someone to repeat themselves? You can't make me look stupid. That's not. I thought you didn't hear me because
mean-
we're doing something.
Apparently, you can.
I didn't think you looked stupid. I just thought it was hilarious.
Now I look dumb and I hate it.
How brave are you guys feeling tonight? Because I could spike my drink right now. Because I just got.
I don't drink.
I know.
I don't spike.
But when I spike my drinks, D&D gets harder for you guys.
It's crazy.
You should drink. You kind of need it to live.
Well, I drink water. I just don't
Oh,
drink some alcohol.
No, I actually, when I smoke, that's when people die in my games.
If, like IRL.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You kill people?
It's usually the opposite effect of what you're going for when you.
I get
What are you smoking?
really sadistic when I smoke,
Oh my!
Aggro and sadistic.
and when I because I've done it a few times, and I was like,
Rolling at 20.
I was like,
I'm gonna kill you.
wow. Like, you guys remember how dark that fight against all those Reapers of Baal? I'm pretty sure I was high.
What was that in this campaign?
That was Inquisition.
I don't remember
When
that.
you guys
Was
were
that
camping,
before?
you guys got ambushed by the assassins.
Oh. Yeah, I
yeah.
almost died.
I
think
feel like I almost
hated
killed
those
all of
guys.
you, actually.
Yeah, it was that one came down to it.
No, I'm pretty sure I was like perfectly fine, and I didn't know what everyone else was freaking out about.
No, I'm pretty sure I was the only one that went down or almost went down.
Maybe.
Or
I know-
I got hit. I got hit pretty bad in that. I remember that.
Yeah, they were.
All right.
Let's start the fight.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Has everyone rolled initiative?
I think so.
I have.
Nope, Pasha's not on there yet.
Wow, I rolled a 13 and
Yeah,
I'm
wake
the
up.
last.
Did you not
Holy
click your
shit.
token?
I did roll.
You didn't click your token.
Okay, look at all of these initiatives. Look how high they all are.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, I'm
Except for that
higher
13.
than.
I rolled the
most of them.
lowest at 13. Like, that's how high they are.
Well, yeah, I finally didn't roll like a 3 for initiative. That's why
Yeah.
it looks like this.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to make him
Let me
reroll
add
again.
you to the turn order. What'd you roll, Pasha? 20?
No, I'm working on re-rolling. Just
Okay.
wait 2 seconds.
Okay.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Where are we
I'm
going?
just gonna do that real quick.
Oh, she got a 1.
That's not true. I just needed to put in a number. So
She got a 20, actually.
Oh, she got a
But
natural
now she
20.
got a 22.
Oh, boy. Wow, look at all
I
this.
hope that doesn't bode poorly for the rest of the session. Rolling a nat 20 on the roll that doesn't count.
Pasha, what's your dex?
I would roll nothing but 5s if I did that.
14 or 15?
Pasha, your dex? You're muted.
I'm multitasking. 14.
14. Okay. I'm just putting you guys in the correct order.
Stop giving the cat paint
Because
water.
everybody decided to roll the same freaking numbers, apparently.
23, 22, 22, 18, 18, 17.
Yeah.
I was in the middle of a bio
That was
break.
a wild initiative.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Don't give the cat that water either.
You weren't doing math in the bathroom, were you?
Kind of.
That's like super multitasking.
I know, right? I'm so good.
1 + 1 is poo.
That's an inside joke, not Tom. Don't even worry about trying to get it.
Thank you for that.
So what's this pink one gonna do?
I am just refreshing myself on everything so that I know exactly what's happening.
Got yourself a refresher, huh?
Mhm.
Those are pretty tasty.
You guys want to know the weather here in Phoenix?
Hot as
Is it really hot? Because I just
My air
started.
conditioning is on right now.
Well,
I'm wearing a sweatshirt.
it's Phoenix.
I'm
happy
also
for
wearing a
you.
sweatshirt, which is bizarre.
I'm wearing a t-shirt and shorts, and I'm melting.
You're in California, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm melting.
Argo's turn.
I'm wearing a sweatshirt and boxers.
When did this become what are you wearing?
Are you boxing?
Yes, of course.
I can be wearing less.
Oh,
Yes.
we're playing Strip D&D tonight.
I
Are we?
support
shit.
this.
Thrifty.
Every enemy you guys take down, I'll take off a piece of clothing.
Strip rollies.
Wait, what? What was the
Are we
rule?
on stream?
Excuse me, sir?
Every
Where's the
enemy that
screen?
goes down, I'll take off a piece of clothing. I have.
Usually you have to take off clothing before
I'll
the.
just
Never mind.
prepare in my evening for
I
me.
have.
Thank
I
you.
have 5 pieces
Let's
of clothing.
do it.
on,
Let's
so
kill all of them,
if you
guys.
Sasha's like motivated now.
Do this.
She didn't
She
care
starts
before.
shooting people in the stands. She's like, I don't care.
I don't
So
care.
am I.
They're
Argo,
all
you
gonna
can't start up there,
die.
man. You're cheating.
He went first.
Oh, did he?
Pasha,
Yeah, he rolled a 23.
Yes, I'm
Oh.
here. What's up?
it's your turn.
Oh,
Churton.
of course, yes. I plan to kill them. That's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
Yeah.
stand there and plan.
She just beat D&D.
Thank you.
I kill them.
I killed
It's
them.
so simple.
Take off your clothes, Dan.
Go ahead.
They're still standing.
That's just
you
a
must not have
glitch.
heard her.
Yeah, it's just a glitch. So like, don't even worry about it. Just go ahead and remove the rest.
Do I still have the +1 AC buff from you,
Yes.
Grimthor? Okay.
It is a. I think it's a 20. Or hold on. It's once per long range. Oh yeah, I would just give it to you again because it's
Okay.
a long thing.
I'm gonna have Bastion move, and I'm also going to prepare an action with my bow. And that'll be my turn.
Action is to kill them all immediately.
It's her plan.
Oh, Bastion is also going to prepare an action with his mouth.
Gonna bark at them.
Yes, he is.
He's a wolf.
Come here. Let me put your sweet face. Oh, yes. Yes.
Can you let Dan go? We're trying to play.
I was like, yeah, we're in the middle of the
Petting
game.
Mando. Oh my
I know, my
god.
face started itching because I knew she was talking to the cat.
Tenzin, go.
Gosh, my allergies are
55 feet.
psychosomatic now.
Run. Oh, I see people.
Is it us?
No. Well, yes and no.
You're looking the wrong way.
Okay, hold on. 55. I need to do some measuring real quick. Nope. Could step on the wind and get there, but I don't want to be by myself.
Why not?
Oh, let me see. What's the range of my dart? 60. Too far. I will ready in action to throw a dart at the first person that comes into range.
That's an opponent.
Yeah, that is an opponent.
He throws it at me.
How far is your range?
I think it says 20-60, so I think anything inside of 60.
Okay.
I should have just normal roll on, right?
Well, if it's 20, that means within 20 feet you have a normal roll, and 20 to 60 you have disadvantage, and it's just a straight fail beyond 60.
Oh.
Yes. 60 is the maximum you can throw it, and you have disadvantage. And then 20
Where
is
can I throw my spear?
20 is your normal range.
Yep.
Short range.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll keep that. I mean, I'll throw a dart. If somebody gets within 20 feet of me.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody's capable of that, but we'll see. I need to zoom out. Too far.
Seriously, I can't find that GIF? Wow.
I'm not using any key points this fight, I think.
Yeah, better save them all for the next round.
Yeah.
Esmio?
It is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to just... Knowing that they're super aggressive, I'm going to be like, you know what? The only way to fight super aggression is with hyper aggression. So I'm going to... see. I'm just going to ride 60 feet. Okay, I'm going to ride right on top of Tenzin.
Perfect.
Tramples.
No, I'll go right next to Tenzin. And I can't see any opponents, which makes me uncomfortable. Oh wait, yes I can. Haha. How far are they? 100 feet. I'm pretty sure I could do something with that. Perfect. I'm going to use Grabby Ghost on... who looks squishiest? Is it this one? The one in the back right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use Grabby Ghost on that one. So
What spell is Gravity Ghost?
Chill touch.
Chill touch.
Okay.
That's a 27 to hit.
That will hit.
Cool. I'd be worried if it didn't. I am so cranky right now.
Oof.
Such a bad roll.
That's the minimum, right?
Just about. I'm Oh shoot, I forgot to do my form first. Oh well, I guess I'll miss out on that 1 point of damage. And can I do anything else other than that? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Spirit Shroud. And Tenzin is fortunate enough to
Is that
Die
10 foot?
on impact.
Is that 10-foot radius?
yeah.
So he dies on impact.
No, he just will. I just love to fuck with Tenzin because he reacts so much. It's just like little spectral, tiny little headless ghosts flying around you, flying around me, and through you.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not that creeped out by ghosts. If it was like miniature horses flying around, I'd probably would have freaked out.
Yeah, they're
Zip.
riding horses.
Just shit himself.
Oh, I'm losing
No.
my mind.
That's my turn.
Get him off, get him off, get him off.
Tenzin runs off of the battlefield.
Just quits, leaves.
No, it's
Full
okay. They're
damage.
friendly.
Plus
Ladder
step of the
dash.
wind.
I don't care. I'm gonna go get some milk.
No,
That's
I'm
my
not.
turn, Dan.
Okay.
See, I hate you so much.
So to be clear, I did not use my form yet.
Okay.
Off the computer.
Form of bread.
No,
This
that's
is
Bruno the
important.
Baker. I haven't made him in the D&D game yet.
Oh, okay.
That's a Forkin clerics.
It's a,
Yeah.
it's a forking cleric form of bread.
When I break down and finally play a cleric, it's not going to be any cleric. It's going to be a Forkin cleric.
It's form of bread is like the bane of like gluten-free people.
Beware the celiacs.
That's the arch enemy of Forkin.
Yep.
The rival god is Celiac.
Celiac and forkin. Celiac is a really funny like BBEG name.
It's a funny
It
name.
is a
It's not a
pretty good
fun
name,
condition,
yeah.
though.
No, certainly not.
Yeah,
I'm not
no.
making light of the condition at all. But if you take, it's like there was a stand-up comedian that did a joke about how like some words are like just objectively beautiful words, but they're like what they mean like just ruins them. And the example that I thought was the funniest was diarrhea. It's like when you say it and like you can think, man, that's a beautiful word. What does it mean? And then it's obviously something foul. But it's another one of those, like celiac. Like it's a good name for like a bad guy, but it has other definitions that people shouldn't make light of.
1 second.
Quick, nobody laugh.
I'm not. Oh, you asshole.
Love you, DJ. Speaking of assholes, do you know the Romans? The same word that Romans used for year, we use for butthole.
So they asked what butthole it was.
Yeah, I'm confused by that statement. Are you
'Cause the word
saying
we
like
use for butthole is butthole.
Anus.
the butthole is 2022? Is that like what you're saying? Like
Yeah,
what
what-
butthole is it? It's 2022. Is that what?
Yeah.
This is just paying me back because I told people not to laugh.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I deserve it. So.
No, it wasn't. It can be if you don't watch it.
Dearden's the one that likes pain. I'm not.
Oh, sorry. Is that 20 feet, Dan? Can I hit him? I'm kidding.
You turn into a Sun Soul monk all of a sudden?
Just a little far outside.
I think it's only
range.
30 feet for them anyway.
Just so close.
Oh, I think Dan had IRL aggro.
Oh.
Or Dagbro.
Well, that's sticking
Hey,
around.
Dagmar?
Bro. I'll be right back. I gotta grab a drink.
45-minute
And-
shower.
of
Gotta
water.
grab the 45-minute shower.
Or as he says, a water.
I'm getting a water
A quick
and a
watering.
protein bar.
You should make sure to get a cup too, or
Planning
some
on working
sort of
out
vessel.
after this? Or something?
It's in a bottle.
Gavin.
The protein bar? That's disgusting.
That's
just have
called
to
a
get it out.
shake, my friend.
The protein shake. protein bar
Anyone
in a
else
bottle.
clocking this?
What?
Tenzin?
What?
I don't know. Dan, I don't know. What is it?
Are you pinging something or something?
I
'Cause
was, but I stopped because I realized that if you can't see that location, I should not be drawing your attention to it.
Or maybe you should.
No, that's not how it works.
Not.
Because I don't know what it is. All right.
Find out what it is and then tell
I
Okay.
can't.
So you
Oh, hey
guys
there.
you guys watch as the champion all of a sudden starts sprinting at you guys as fire bursts from his feet with every landing. And it's just like an explosion of speed, and he's basically leaving a trail of fire as he charges you guys.
Mercury?
And with this, he gets one single attack.
Dearden points at Tenzin.
And it deals
Attack
an
him.
additional 2d6 fire damage.
I'm here. What's up? Oh, let me dart that guy.
Yeah, go ahead.
A 9 does not hit.
Okay.
Oh man.
I'm
First
assuming it
time
doesn't
using
hit
a dart.
Tenzin either.
Yeah.
I would hope not.
24.
Okay.
But then again, Tenzin is destined
that
to
will
die.
hit.
tonight.
So 5 damage.
5 piercing damage. Excellent.
And he dies. Turns out the champion was very weak.
Because that's Pasha's plan.
So for Tenzin, who didn't hear, he just he started sprinting, and flames literally, he left a trail of flames as he charged you guys.
They were exploding out of his feet with every step.
Yes.
Oh, sick. So he's like the flame guy from Avatar. Kind of. That was
There's
my
only one flame guy in Avatar, so
That's not true. There's a lot of flame guys in that show. The children's Nickelodeon cartoon that I watched in college.
it's not really for children. I mean, it works for children, but it's definitely written for intelligent adults as well.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it.
Well, yeah, it works for children.
Shut up, dude.
Dearden casts inflict wounds on DJ's
Cutting
ego.
words.
Yeah, on DJ. I knew that was coming. I loved it.
They cut deep.
And it is Thorgrim's turn now.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just skip him? He's gonna have to run for like 4 rounds to get up here.
Just out of breath or something.
Yeah. Yes.
Come here,
Come
guys.
here. Let's.
Why are you all dead? What happened?
Where are the drugs going?
Where's Harvey?
Rachel! We are
Jesus.
so fucking crazy tonight.
Oh,
Hold on.
God.
What is happening?
It's
Listen, I will fully own to the fact that it's probably my fault. And I will admit that because I am a
think
shit
we're just
starter.
all in a weird mood right now.
Yeah,
especially
we're on a
after
weird
winning last week and that whole thing.
insanity.
Who did we
I'm
lose?
gonna-
Dan just quit.
No, Miette did.
Nope, yeah,
Her
quit.
computer died, I think.
Yeah, I was about to say the cat tripped over the battery cable and the computer died.
Oh, that's probably what happened. Oh, God.
Dan, what is this? What is that thing over there
What thing over where?
on the
Can't
bottom right?
hear anything.
Oh, that
This
was
aura?
just
Is that what you're pointing at?
the red thing.
Oh, it
Was
just
that
says-
actually there?
No, that was from last
Okay.
game.
That was the
Okay.
fireball that blew us up and killed us all?
Fixed it.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself, man.
Alright.
That was totally
Um,
fine. I didn't
Hello,
end the fight
hello?
with 2 HP.
Hello.
Hi, yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good. Okay, I'll mute myself now. Thank you.
Well, you don't need.
Alright, bye.
I'm sorry.
No one ever tells me not to mute.
Shut up. It's my turn. I'm sorry, that was mean. You can talk. But not on my turn. I will.
What is this? I feel like I'm drunk, but I'm not.
We're
Um,
all very vicious tonight, apparently.
God damn it.
It's because we started the session off with the words
Is this
blue
one-
balls.
Is she is she already hurt?
Yes, I heard her.
Oh,
You
okay.
Gropey ghoster.
Oh, that's
Nope,
right.
Nope, I grabby ghosted her.
Grabby.
I have
Change
Oh,
the
I
you
name.
have-
changed the name.
I've killed Gropey Ghost because it just didn't. I didn't feel like that
Cross
was
is a
gonna
little bit
come
weird.
off right.
That makes sense.
Shoot.
Dan, did you take the 5 HP off?
I
Is the
did-
HP bar that I'm zoomed in at 100% zoom?
No.
Is
Yeah, he's
that-
got it off. I see a
Oh
little sliver.
my god.
Yep.
He's the champion. What do you expect?
Infallibility.
I will, at 3rd level, cast my spiritual weapon.
Ooh.
Where are you, sir? There you are.
Wait, doesn't it not get stronger unless you do it at 4th level?
It says spell slot of 3rd level or higher, damage increases by 1
Oh.
to 8.
I'm thinking of a different spell then. Don't mind me.
Although it says that in the description, but it only is asking to roll 1d8. What the hell?
I think it
Whatever.
goes up every
Um,
2.
Yeah, that's what it says. I can post it. Hold on.
Oh, is it? Never mind.
That's not what I meant. But yeah, I am rolling to attack him though.
Can
So
I get on
25
mic
to
for
hit.
2 seconds?
What happened?
What's up?
My apologies. The cat stood on.
Told you it was the cat that killed the computer.
He drank some portentous tea.
This is my territory.
Switched
Um,
computers and oh wow. That cat.
But-
That's vicious, Mando.
Does a
Oh,
25,
speaking of Mando, I started watching The Mandalorian. That show is awesome.
25 hit down
We're gonna have a talk.
on this guy?
They don't like his attitude.
I'm guessing that hits for
Uh,
7 whole damage because that's a terrible fucking damage roll.
No, that does not.
25 doesn't hit.
No. I'm just kidding.
Didn't he hit with 20 something?
No, he didn't.
Huh?
What? He hit with a 24.
I hit with a 24.
He's being facetious.
Oh my god.
Can't do that to me.
It's failing. We're all too silly right now to understand.
Yeah.
That got 2 people. I was
Don't
like,
play
wait,
me
I
like
scrolled
that.
up and looked at my roll.
Anyways,
Unless he casts shield.
Shield.
you cast shield.
Get the sloth cast shield.
That is an action or a bonus action, and then I'll Sacred Flame him as well. So deck save on this guy.
Deck save.
Yep.
Wait, did the computer die again?
Oh, he's
Oof,
gonna pass
that
that,
is
with his legendary resistance.
Okay.
But natural 1 though.
Yep, he's gonna pass that.
It's okay.
That's
we
fine.
got rid of
Let's
the
get these
natural,
legendary resistances
He's
out
got
and I know what I'm
legendary
doing with my turn.
And there's 4 other people we're fighting too.
Eh,
Gulp.
I know
like,
what my turn's gonna be.
zoink, scoop. I'm done, by the way.
I'm gonna
Is that
stunning
it?
strike 4 times.
That was original.
Okay.
I'm gonna mark this just so I remember that it's at a higher level.
Sounds good.
You're at a higher level.
Okay.
Alright, then I'll mark
Um,
myself.
His turn. What is he gonna do?
Why did they change all these? Off spiritual weapon.
It's so good.
It's nice. Yeah.
Action economy wise.
It really is, because it's one spell slot, and I don't have to concentrate on it, and it just you can't like
Happens.
unless
you
they
can
like
get knocked out and
dispel
it doesn't go
magic or
away.
something. Yeah, it just keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tenzin. All of a sudden, a big giant fist comes at you.
That's a visual.
As he casts Bigby's hand.
What do I have to do?
I think they renamed it to Scanlan's hand.
And is this a projectile?
Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah.
It is not a projectile.
A 19 hits you?
Yeah.
10 damage as you are slammed by a giant fist. I do not have a token for that. I need to make a token. Let me do that real quick. How have I never made Bigby's hand?
Bigby's hand. I don't know.
I want to use this art right here. Where does
Spell
it
attack.
go?
Damn. I
Forgot to
really
breathe there
wanted
for a
to.
second.
I've used deflect missiles 1 time.
I can start shooting stuff at you if you want.
Randomly. Please.
Just throwing rocks. Do I have catapult with the
Oh no, that's that would be hilarious.
Oh, I don't. I'm sad it doesn't give me catapult, but it's not specifically an earth spell, so. Perfect. Perfect. You get flicked
Yeah, that tracks.
for 10 damage.
Yeah, that certainly tracks.
Jesus. That's perfect.
It's a giant purple middle finger.
Its hit points are equal to yours? Holy shit.
And who did this? Do I know who this came from?
Yeah. It's from, yes, this guy up here.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Not bitching.
Higby's hand is like the bard version of spiritual weapon.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I think it's actually a wizard spell, but
It is wizard. It's wizard, artificer, and fathom. Oh, he got it from wizard with the lore bard. Is how Scanlan got it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This thing is going to annihilate me.
Oh. What would Argo
It's
do?
a concentration spell.
Good.
Argo's gonna
And
come and attack it, I think. Because he learned last time that keeping summons around is a bad idea.
6.
Okay.
Oh no. I yawned.
Now, I want to ask a question, Dan,
Yes.
because I can see right through here.
Mm-hmm.
Would I have seen that?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
A Terception pack.
26.
26. Yes, you would have.
Okay. So I yelled to my team, I'm like, there's somebody flanking us on the right.
Okay, Pasha, it's your go.
If you're talking, you're muted.
Okay. Give me a second. My bearings. Find where I am again on this thing.
I did add Baston to the initiative order right behind you, just so it's easier to track.
Okay. Oh. There's a big middle finger. Right there. That's not one of ours. You said to the right? I mean,
Doodly duckly. Doodly doodly.
this guy?
Yep, I'm flanking you.
No, he's
That's me.
like way out. Like I said,
Oh,
there's somebody
man.
flanking us out to the
Sorry.
right. So
There's a guy in that direction. is what
I
he's
saw
saying.
somebody
I can see him from where I'm
over
at.
this way.
He's over here.
Okay.
I saw him cross through this little channel.
So the question is, do we stay together and possibly get fireballed, or we branch out and get killed one by one?
I mean, you're good where you're at. You got range.
Wait. I readied an action.
Oh, that's right. She did.
Did you?
Yeah.
she said
And I
she was
said
readying
that
her bow.
Baston readied too.
What was the action you ready?
Okay, well, mine was with the bow. His was a maul action.
Okay, no one came close enough to him for him to trigger his.
Okay, but what about my bow?
You can fire at someone in your range.
Preferably
this
not
guy?
me.
Sure. Go for it.
Okay, yay! And that doesn't count as my action for this turn.
Not this turn, yeah. This would have been
Yay!
prior.
Okay, good. What did the thing? It's not gonna show up on there.
You gotta refresh. You remember how to do that?
No. I go up to the puzzle piece.
Yeah. You click on the little
then-
dice with the B, and it should say reload page.
I mean the
Then-
D20 thing.
Yes, with the B in it.
Okay.
Click on it. Does it have a red button that says refresh to connect?
Yeah, but then it brings up Whisper Roll's type of roll.
Okay, so yeah, then it's connected. Now go to roll 20. Now or whichever page you're not on, and do the same thing again. But I can see your roll there, and you rolled a 9 for that attack.
And that would not hit.
That would not hit. Are you gonna do any? Oh, now it's your turn. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let me. Still want to stay enough away that I'm out of the radius. So I think I'll go right there. Think it was right here. And Bastin will go right here. And I'll do another 2 bow and arrow shots.
Neither of those will hit.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. And I guess guess those will be my thing.
That's it.
Yeah, for right now.
Okay. Tenzin.
Sorry, I just put a bunch of food in my mouth. I'm going to rotate around there and hit the red guy.
That gif was so perfectly timed because you said I just put food in my mouth.
I don't know what we're talking about.
The gifs.
I haven't watched that show yet, so I don't understand the reference.
It doesn't matter. You said I put food in my mouth right as I sent that gif, like immediately.
Okay. I'm going to hit this guy with my spear twice.
Miss. That one will hit.
Nice. 12 damage. Max damage for once. Wow.
Ooh.
There you go.
Were those at advantage?
And then I will stunning strike on
real
that.
quick.
Oh, I see. I get it.
Con
save. Yep. That passes. And then I will key point bonus action flurry of blows. (24 to 22).
Both those hit.
And I will stunning strike on each of those as well. I guess I'll do the first one, and then if that I will stunning strike on both of them, but 16. The DC is 16, so if it meets,
So
it beats, right?
Yeah. And then
I'll burn another one.
it's 9 damage.
Jesus Christ.
He's got a +7 con.
Yeah, he has to
It'd be
roll
hard
pretty
for him
low.
to fail that, you know.
Alright, well, I'm not going to do that anymore.
Plus, he's a paladin. Don't they have like
Depends
increased
on
all
his level.
saves or something?
If they're level 7 or higher, yes. Might be 6.
Yes.
I will stay there to award
For the record.
advantage for my friend.
Aw. So you hear that, your friends?
Not Horsey.
He's talking to my hammer.
Talking to the hammer. No, I'll stay there to give advantage to my friend Dearden and my worst enemy Horsey.
What's Horsey ever done to
That's
you?
my turn.
Okay.
I gotta tell you guys, I'm pretty upset that I didn't burn any. My plan right there was to try and burn some of the legendary resistances, and none of them worked.
Seeing that he made a bunch of fire, I'm gonna be like, ooh, I like it too! Rawr! And I'm gonna use my, form of bread. Which will give me, yes, thank you, 17 temporary hit points, which is the maximum. Which puts me at 76.
17 more than normal.
Puts me at 76. And then I'm going to make my attack roll with my I'm a whack-a-mole with my hammer, with Shovey. Sorry.
Whack him with Shovey.
I'm gonna try anyway. If I can just get this roll thing to go away. There we go. And I gotta make sure to do purple flame strike. Ding, 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 ding. Populate. Oh. Let me roll again, because I don't have advantage on.
Oh. An 11 instead of a 10.
That hits.
If I had tear ducts, I would cry.
I'm just assuming that it hits.
Nope, it
It's
doesn't.
going to be another one of those, isn't it?
That's my whole turn.
Okay.
It's like a whole round of that.
Okay, on his turn, he's gonna zip over here, zip here, and then zip right back to where he was.
Okay.
A trail of
So he
fire the whole
leaves?
way? No, he does not trigger opportunity attacks because of an ability that's active. And everybody he passes needs to... Is it a save? Oh, there's no save. Oh. Okay, I guess it's 1d6 fire damage to everyone he passes. So that's Argo, Dearden, Tenzin, Thorgrim. It's all of you. It's 1d6.
I have resistance to bullshit.
Hey, it's a spell.
Just-
So 6 fire damage.
This guy for sure has the shard.
So 6 fire damage to all of you.
To everyone?
Yes, not Bastin. Bastin, it missed.
Okay.
So that's his move action.
Hey, he's not a complete asshole.
What?
Got it.
Happened to my... Okay, and I need Make a concentration
He's
save.
gonna hone in on you, Tenzin, because you were throwing a lot of.
Are you?
Did you lose concentration?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll remove it. I'll take
I,
four.
The D&D
Dearden
gods
can't
are getting us.
concentrate to save his life.
I mean, that's pretty accurate.
That's fair.
He's a little bit of a space cadet.
Yeah.
Somebody like rang like a bell, like a really like dark
my
He like
sounding bell.
dangled some keys in front of his face, and he like rolled onto his back and started playing like a baby.
So,
No.
Tenzin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does a 22 hit you?
Yeah, Dan, it does.
Okay.
Con save.
You'll take 5 slashing, 12
22,
radiant, and okay, the other effect does not happen because you passed your con. 5 slashing,
I
12
take
radiant.
17.
Yes. Then he's gonna swing at you again. Does an 18 hit you?
No.
Okay. And swing at you again. Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah.
12 slashing, 22 radiant with another con save.
Tenzin goes down.
Is he down?
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh, Bigby's band did hit you pretty hard.
Tenzin sucks, guys, when it comes to tanking.
You're
This
a
should be
monk.
no
You're not a
surprise.
tank. Stop running in front of everyone.
I'm never doing this again. I promise I'm never staying in the fracas in a fight moving forward. I will hit and I will run away.
Okay. So, Tenzin, you are
Down.
downed. Okay. He's then going to turn and face you guys. He does not have any more attacks this round. But, yes. Ooh.
After I waste all 4 fucking key points trying to do this, this guy turns around and just annihilates me, like I said.
That is a cone. We don't want to do that yet. This guy's just gonna barrel up. Rah, to right there. He had to use his action to do that, so he's not going to do anything else.
Does my spiritual weapon get an attack of opportunity?
No.
Damn
No,
it.
because if it did, then so would Bigby's hand,
Yeah, it was a joke.
and we don't want that. I know.
No, we don't.
I mean, it would be funny if it just like middle finger slapped you as you.
Is Tenzin down?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pasha, you are getting targeted. The lady, I can't remember her name. Sistan,
Of a down.
holds up an orb and points it at you, and does a 14 hit you? No.
No.
Okay.
Eh.
As basically a blob of acid just launches at you, and it splashes the wall by you and just like splatters all over, but it doesn't hit you.
Oh, Dan, I
Does
didn't
it mess up
roll
the wall?
another con save. Do I
You don't need to.
Okay.
You're down. You don't need to.
Just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
Does it mess up the wall?
It starts to like burn the wall. It's acid.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Baston and go, like, big, serious, like, big eyes, serious, like, voice. Baston, do not fetch.
Okay.
Just for flavor, because, you know.
Cool. Tenzin. Or, Thorgrim, sorry.
All right. I will. I'll move to here. Oops. And casting Spirit Guardians.
I saw that first GIF, Bruno.
I deleted it because I didn't want you to think that they were the same thought.
So I'm casting Spirit Guardians at 4th level,
Okay.
which is a Wisdom
Okay.
from those 3 people.
Okay. It's when they start their turn there?
First time they enter it, and when they start their turn.
Okay. Wisdom saves?
Yeah.
What's the DC?
My DC is 15.
How much damage is it?
Let's see this one, because it's higher level, 21 radiant.
Okay. He's in it.
They take half, whatever that is. So half of 21 is 42. And they take half.
Okay. Anything else?
And yeah, then I will bonus action get Tenzin back on his feet for 5 whole health. You're welcome.
Awesome.
Saved your life.
Thank you. Get ready to do that like 19 more times, I feel like.
Imagining a doctor saying that. Yeah. It's like,
Saved your life.
I saved your life.
You're welcome.
I had a GM roll typed up ready in the chat box. Delete.
Okay.
No, I guess I can keep it. I'm going right back down. /GR
That's it.
20 plus 1.
Anything else?
No, that's it. Did this guy take damage?
He did.
Oh, he did. Okay.
They just have a ton of health.
They do have a pretty big hit
Yeah.
pool.
I mean, this guy doesn't. He's almost dead.
But it's fine because they
That's
don't do very
tempting.
much damage at all.
I think Tenzin
Clearing my
would agree
throat.
with you.
Bigby's hand is coming for you, Thorgrim.
Okay, it takes wisdom save if it has one.
Just a second. I'm gonna just roll its attack real quick. 19. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Would it hit me?
Bigby's hand.
Just slap away the middle finger.
Thorgrim's so offended.
It does
Morgan
not.
probably thinks it's fucking hilarious, to be honest. It doesn't have a save,
No.
so it just
It
takes
just
it.
automatically fails, yeah.
Did you take
I
the
just
roll I
did the
already
21,
did? Okay.
yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't finish his turn. Hold on. There is 3 attacks coming at you, Thorgrim. They're thrown daggers. So 20, 23, and 26.
20 does not hit.
Okay, the other two do.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 and 15 psychic for the first. And then 6 and 7 psychic for the second.
You take 33 damage.
Okay.
And that's 2 con saves, I think. Yes. Save. And you save.
Nice. Barely squeaked that first one out.
Okay.
We had some shitty rolls.
We always start with shitty rolls, apparently.
Yeah, but I don't have any charges in my gem for.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, just summon another thing.
No, wait, didn't we? This
I mean,
it's a new
I
day.
can. No, it's not.
No, we slept. It's not a new day. We just took a long rest.
It's
Because
the
the first
evening
fight
of the
was
same
this
day.
morning.
Oh, is it? Okay, it's the evening of
And
the same day.
It doesn't
just
recharge
happened to
until
have-
dawn.
Yeah, we just happened to have 10 hours off in between fights.
And we were also exhausted that we were able to sleep.
Well, hey, second place is fine.
No, it's not.
Oh, no.
You still get a pool of gold if you would get second.
Second place is the first loser.
Okay.
Sorry, just repeating what my dad said.
You need a hug?
Always.
I got you, bro. Air hugs from here.
As long as you, I love hugs as long as they don't touch me.
Oh, that's. I just got sadder. Like I said, air hugs.
I took my glasses off and looked at Biggity's finger, and it looks a little bit like Patrick's daughter from SpongeBob.
Oh my god.
If I blur my eyes, I see what you're talking about.
If you close your eyes and tilt it to the left, and then just picture Patrick, it looks
Then
just
my
like...
neck pops.
What?
Then my neck pops. What's up, Dan?
Pasha and Baston need to
Yes.
make. I need you to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh, sadness.
It's not a very hard one.
Saving throw. Here we are.
Ooh. Baston now.
Huh? Basson. Okay. 1 second. I guess this is where I go for my saving throws. Okay.
Okay. Both you and Baston take 13 poison damage. As this guy down here creeps down and exhales a cloud of poisonous gas.
Die! Oh.
And then he's going to move up and
Wisdom save.
make one attack, which is going to fail.
He entered my aura, too.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 13.
You want me to roll the damage? Or
13
just
damage to both you and Baston, yeah. I'll just do the 21.
Okay.
As long as I remember it, I'll do it. I'll just keep it.
Yeah. Just so I'm not rolling it every single time.
Yeah.
Do you want me to just roll it once per round?
Let's just do that.
Okay.
That's definitely easier. Okay. Yeah, I think that is the end of his turn.
Man.
Yeah, that's the end of his turn.
Oh, did
Asha.
Argo go?
Yeah, he attacked the.
Yeah, he attacked
He
them.
attacked this
Okay.
guy here.
Nice.
Go, go, Argo, go, go.
Oh, man, why won't it just cooperate? I'm trying to get up a new thing for Bastion, like a new page, so I don't have to go and search through this every time.
That sounds like a smart idea.
But I can't figure out how to do it, so.
You just open your character sheet a second time.
Will that work? That would have saved me a lot of time on Kush. I'm gonna get really upset if that's the case.
I should do that because I already know what I'm doing on my next turn.
See, I
So
did
do I.
know, and
Probably
then
rolling a death save. And then I start crying.
okay, man, two of
Fuck it.
these
I'm
acid
multi-classing into
people are trying to
barbarian.
get me. Part of me is like, should I
Can't
go
handle
for
this
the
squishy
lady,
shit.
or should I go for the dude?
Hit
Whatever
them
you
all.
want.
I mean, one's right in your face and one's
Not.
over here. And one's a giant middle finger.
Yeah. Mm.
Just a spell.
And then there's this terrifying thing. I mean, you
If
might
you
want to
hit
kill
this
this
thing,
first.
God, yeah,
This
this
thing goes
horrid
away.
creature.
This guy's
It
pretty
might
weak. You
go
can kill this
away.
guy pretty easily.
Yeah,
Well,
he
if you
would
hit
go
this
down
thing
for
enough, this will
One-
definitely go away.
Yeah, one shot and this guy's dead.
Frankly, I think he would understand at this point.
Okay,
It's just like you're a liability.
He wouldn't
Shoots
even
you.
use deflect missiles. He wants to use deflect missiles so bad, but he
It
wouldn't
just-
even do it. He would just
Just
understand.
accepts his fate. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Nice. An advantage play.
okay. Okay, so I'm going to swing at him with my swordy swords.
Natural 20. Let's go.
Yay!
Don't break your computer, Tenzin.
Another natural
Oh my
20! You're
God.
kidding me, Miette.
I'm sorry.
This is awesome.
Don't be sorry.
Don't apologize. That's what we
Never apologize for 2 nat 20s.
Okay.
I am psyched.
I think I've said this before. I don't know what I've rolled until I either click on that page or you guys react.
Yeah.
So I am just
Second
as
time she's
surprised
done
as
this,
you
isn't it?
guys.
Where she had two back to back.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
done this before.
You did, yeah.
This is
Um,
unreal.
Okay.
You gonna roll that damage?
Yes.
18.
This is just classic DM favoritism at its finest.
So that's 12 for the first and
The other will not
14
go
for
through.
the second.
Okay. And
Could be 16, right?
then
Did I do my
Because
math
it's
wrong?
6 times 2 is 12.
It'd be another 6.
Or-
Yeah, sorry.
yeah.
You're right.
eh,
Okay.
Fucking
Uh,
nice.
with my bonus action, I'm going to close my eyes. Oh, okay, okay.
And go to
I'm
sleep.
gonna Anne,
Sorry, I closed my eyes.
could you possibly, could you and Tenzin possibly play along with me just for roleplay's sake? Because I wanted to
doing,
cast
like-
Healing Spirit, but I wanted to kind of play it up how my Healing Spirit comes out.
Sure.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
What's your healing spirit?
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull a bone out.
Is Healing Spirit a bonus action?
Yep.
Oh,
Is it? Holy shit.
Healing
So
Spirit's
when
a really good spell.
When I go to my bonus actions, it's one of my options. It's a
Nice.
cantrip, or it's a something. I don't know, but it's there along with Hunter's Mark and the Z strike thing I can't pronounce.
is that first strike?
Yeah. So, I'm going to pull out a bone. I'm going to yell, "Ensign, catch!"
It is a bonus action. Holy crap.
Deflect missiles.
It's
Tenzin.
an incredible
Deflect
spell.
missiles.
Yeah, I deflect missile. It's a projectile. I just
He
react.
throws it to
No,
this
no,
guy and heals him.
I'll catch it. If she yells my name and says catch, I'll catch it.
Once you catch it,
You have to
kind
catch it
of-
in your mouth, though.
No, I don't do that.
almost as if like appearing from behind me, like a tiny like wolf pup. It's like blue and like kind of like see-through, like runs up to you and just starts like licking off your wounds, healing you.
I love this creature.
Oh yeah, but when
Yay.
Horsey licks you, it's creepy.
Yeah, it is for sure.
Horsey is.
There's no question. Horsey is a demon. He's an absolute nightmare creature.
I'll be casting that, and I don't know if it rolls the 1d6 already.
Yep, 4 HP.
So how does Healing Spirit work?
Okay, let me pull it up again.
I think you just have to be within its aura, and you get healed.
It's
Yeah.
or is it's 5 foot space, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Is
we're
it-
playing hot potato with the.
It doesn't move, right? Or does it?
It can
You can move it, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can move it.
Yeah, I can
That's
move
awesome.
it.
It's
You
a-
can
it's a
move the
really good
spirit
spell.
up to 30 feet to a space you can see.
I constantly had it equipped as Kushk, but
And technically, it's anytime the creature enters it for the first time on the turn, meaning we can just run through it and just
Oh, yeah.
like
On the
turn.
turn? I thought it was just the first time you did it.
I
No,
can
it's a-
only heal up to 4 times.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Because I only have a +3 spell modifier. It's +1 to your spell modifier.
Still pretty darn good.
that's still
yeah,
that's pretty
it's nice.
Is it any creature or creature you choose?
good. The enemy just one. Like,
It's
oh,
so
thank
annoying.
you.
I'm pretty sure that it's you can, I think it's allies.
You or a creature you can see moves into the spirit space for a turn.
Just say you can choose to heal them. If you click the share button up at the top, it will send the spell to the chat and we can read it.
Yeah, I'm just afraid you're gonna find something you can use to your advantage.
100% right.
Well, I'm not technologically savvy enough. I guess I can't send it to you.
I guess I'll just have to go look it up.
Damn it, how do you send it?
Click send to VTT.
So, what? Oh, I'm
Never-
just
he's looking it up.
sounding blonder
It's
and
fine.
blonder.
You're fine.
Okay, I'm sure. Oh, cast on VTT. Okay.
You can cause a spirit to restore hit points. Okay, that's what I needed. Thank
No,
you.
that's
Gonna
good.
make yours a stupid guy's heal too, aren't you?
I thought there was a possibility that if anything ran through the space, it could get healed, but you get to
Well,
choose.
you can cause, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I mean, it makes sense that I would be the one to choose. Okay.
I think
Yay.
most spells are worded in a way like that you
Yeah.
can choose it.
Except for Fireball.
Occasionally
This isn't
there's some
Pathfinder.
occasionally there's some
True.
loopholes that you could find. Okay. You done with your turn?
Nope. Bastion's gonna maul.
Now it's Baston's turn. Okay.
He has
Yes.
a maul? How is he holding it?